Hi, this is Karen from Mojo Global. Welcome to the Mojo Global radio show. Today we have as our honored guest, Wolf Halton. Wolf, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much, Karen. I'm really glad to be here today.
Well, we're really glad to have you, Wolf. And would you mind telling our audience a little bit about how you can help them and who you normally work with?
I am building out integrated networks, and this means that since we saw during the COVID of the last few years, there's a real need for remote workers to be able to do the work and be safe doing it. So my suite of services relates to how to bring your network into the cloud, as well as how to make it safe for your employees to access the company secrets without giving them to everyone in the coffee house. And I guess that would say remote desktop or a virtual desktop solution, as well as virtual server solution that have a backup and recovery somewhere in the 15-minute range. If you've had to recover servers before, it quite often takes 3 weeks to get a new one. This is obviously a whole lot faster. And I'm doing security in those areas and also compliance, like pre-audit review and assistance in seeing the gaps, finding where they are, and making sure your audit goes real smooth.
Well, thank you, Wolf. What a lot of our audience doesn't know yet is you were a professor at a university, and that figures into how you look at problems. Can you talk about why you're doing this now?
Being a professor and for a while acting chair of the department, I got to counsel a lot of people who were looking at things from a single point view, right? They wanted a particular one thing to happen, and they would come in with a can't lose proposition. This will work perfectly. This is not just the students, but also the teachers who I was managing. And my view is holistic, and I look for ways to give yourself power over the situation. If you're trying to solve a problem and you can't solve it because there's a block in your way, my way of looking at things makes it a lot easier because I can explain, for instance, maybe they should take a different route. I can bring a business from scared and living on hope. We know what's going to happen. We have a platform, we have a system in place. When things go wrong, they're not really going wrong and they don't get out of hand. I've been helping people, it seems like, for the last 40 years, honestly, about trying to find ways to solve their problems without causing more problems. We don't want to build an aircraft carrier when all they really need is a rubber ducky.
That's great, Wolf. Our audience may not know that you have already been hired by Fortune 500 companies, startups, and you really talk about helping make remote workers safe. That's really fantastic.
I'm going to say all of the companies that I've worked with have basically one problem from my point of view: efficient process and safety. They all think of it as they have a different problem. The specifics are important per company, and we do different things for different issues. But when it comes down to solving the problem, it's quite often something that I've already systematized.
Wolf, I understand you have a special gift for our audience.
I do. I am providing a book I wrote about business security that you can do right now without spending any money or any other thing. It's not a buy this product. It's a here's a way to solve a lot of problems you may be having.
Fantastic. Thank you, Wolf. And if someone wants to get a hold of you, what is the best way?
The best way to get a hold of me at this point is to go to my calendly.com, calendly.com/ACT-Inc. INC.
Thank you, Wolf. I appreciate that you took the time to be on the radio show today.
Well, I'm really glad I got to be here to talk to you.
I was looking forward to meeting with you today. To our audience, we appreciate you and we'll bring you the next Mojo Global radio show soon. Bye.